Hello and welcome to See If It Sticks. This is the news. At Sticks.
Oh.
This is our Monday short form-ish episode where we're going to look at something from the news this week.
Yep.
And this week is an article which I quite liked the look of. It's from our favourite source,
The Metro. Yes.
Yes.
Wait, who are we?
We'll see if it sticks.
See if it sticks.
What are our names?
Well, you are Therese.
Therese.
If he's Therese, who the hell am I?
On my right is also Therese.
And I am also Therese.
I'm John. I'm Dan.
I'm Dom.
I'm Ross.
Sorry about that, guys.
All right, get the formalities out.
Completely forgot to do our little bit there. It's been a
You
while.
always have a go at me.
I was just saying before we came on air that I feel like it's been ages since I've done the news. I don't know
When
why
I did the
that
news
is.
the other day, it felt like it had been ages since I had done the news. I think there was a little bit of time where we were juggling guests and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think in that time we don't always do news, do we? So
That's a good
No.
point. Very good
news
point.
gets skipped.
Normally the guests want to get out as fast as possible once they've gotten in here.
Yeah.
Yes. As an added bonus this week, I've got this little article here from our favourite place, the Metro.
Yeah.
But what I've accidentally done is the first page of it I've accidentally printed on sticker paper.
Oh.
So
Is that why you ran out the room saying shit?
yes. I ran out of it saying shit because I realised that about 7 hours ago, when someone last used the printer, it was me printing stickers in the office.
Yeah.
Saying Dan is cool.
Yeah.
Because saying Dan is cool.
They're important.
So basically, a little bit like
Employee of all time.
a little bit like the game show Catchphrase.
Yes.
Is there an American version of Catchphrase? What's it called?
I don't think there is
They
there?
must have catchphrase.
Where you sort of for anyone listening who's in the United States, Catchphrase is a show where people answer questions, and then in return for answering questions, they get to see a kind of like it's like a.
Would
sort
it
of-
work in America? Because they don't have those kind of sayings like we do.
Well, they have sayings. in
Yeah,
there.
Yeah,
of course
don't
they
have-
do. Like
It'd
like,
just be there.
like flogging a dead horse and stuff like that.
Yeah,
They
I
say
guess so,
things like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Well, no, what they do is they get the full picture.
Yeah, they get a
have to
picture.
ask,
And then
guess the catchphrase
have
for the animation.
guess the catchphrase on that, and then
And then
also
they get one square of the big one, don't they?
they get a square of the big one. So like getting a square on the big one, the super catchphrase,
Right.
if
Are you
I
gonna give us
may,
pieces?
I'm
That's
gonna
what
gi-
it was called, a super catchphrase.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a couple of little pieces. Right, I'm going to sit back so you can't see where I'm taking the stickers from.
You're going to do your own very own Roy Walker impression.
right? So there's
It's good, but it's not right.
right. Okay, right. So I'm gonna begin sticking them on I guess on myself.
That's an old granny's chin.
Yes. It is
Yeah.
wrinkly.
It's wrinkly.
Anyone?
What am I supposed to guess who it is?
Well,
We're supposed to guess the headline.
I think you need to guess what the contents of the article.
Old dear's old.
Oh, you're getting quite close there.
She's old because she's well old.
She's old.
Last
because-
surviving First World War lady.
She's
or
old.
something.
She's old because you're getting close with. She's old because.
Oh.
She collects a specific thing.
She.
No, doesn't collect a specific thing.
She's old because she's 100 million. She drinks whiskey.
Yes. Oh, we have a wiener.
Because that's what they always say.
So the title of this article is "Woman Reveals Secret to Live into 111
She is old.
is a shot of whiskey a night."
She doesn't look a day over 98.
Well, she doesn't. That's because
No, what though? She looks all right for
That's because-
111.
that's because she's on my chiseled abs. I'm making her.
yes.
I'm folding out the creases.
Your chiseled abs.
Yeah, yeah. So just to get a.
I think you should wear that home and see who said something first.
Her name's Grace Jones. Okay, so one of the
I
old.
guess that you got to put the sticker back on so you can read the article.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the oldest people in the UK has just turned 111, and she claims to owe her amazing longevity to a shot of whiskey each night.
That's a common thing they all say, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. So Grace Jones, who has acquired the fitting moniker Amazing Grace, has recently celebrated her 111th birthday. Oh God, another amazing piece of writing on the Metro. Who acquired the fitting moniker? The writer, the journalist who wrote this article, bizarrely has used the phrase "fitting moniker," which I think is quite intelligent. But then says, "Amazing Grace recently celebrated her 111th birthday recently." However, she said,
It's my 111th birthday. You don't know that, do you? It's Lord of the Rings.
However, she said she doesn't feel any different than I did at 21. It's not just 60.
She went from third person to first person halfway through a sentence.
She's just quoting someone.
She doesn't feel any different than she did when I was 30.
The quote started at "feel."
Right, sorry.
Sorry, I should do a different voice. However, she says she doesn't feel any different than I did at 21.
Oh yeah.
Be so funny if we see a video of this lady later and she sounds like fucking Barry White or something.
Yeah.
I don't
feel any different than I did at 21, baby.
Oh, the whiskey is giving me this smooth baritone.
It's not just 60 years of seeing off a whiskey every night that has kept Grace going into her 12th decade. Well, this seems to be
Furious masturbation.
This seems to be a misleading headline now. Her daughter Deirdre, who is approaching her 80th birthday herself, said of her mother, she is a very positive person and never seems to worry about anything. She was also very lively and interested in everything and everyone. She loved moving around. She's the kind of person who cannot understand why anybody would want to live the quiet life.
Can you imagine waiting for your inheritance?
At 83.
Yeah, Deirdre's 80 and still renting. She was counting on that money to buy a house.
Yeah.
Grace was born in Liverpool in 1906. She was alive when the Titanic sank and was 12 when World War I ended.
Blimey.
She even just obviously some facts about that.
Yeah.
On this day in 1907 or whatever it was, she was born.
Yeah, she even shares the year of birth with artist Samuel Beckett and actress Mary Astor. Grace is the 6th oldest person in the UK, the oldest being Bessie Cam from Rotherham, who is...
120?
No.
112.
Ooh, closer. 113. So there's only 2 years between them.
Yeah.
2
That's
years,
a lot.
2 years
when
probably
you're that old, isn't it?
sounds like a lot when you're 110, though.
That's one stub toe infection away from
Yeah,
death, isn't
yeah.
it? At that
That's
age.
one slight hip bang against the door wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. As well as seeing more than 100 years of British history, including women gaining the vote, 5 separate monarchs, and 2 world wars, Grace has also moved home 27 times in her life. She also said the highlight of her life so far was her happy marriage to Leonard, who sadly died in 86 and was a cat. No, sorry.
86.
86.
What year were you born?
I was born in 89.
So her
was born in
husband died
88.
before you were born.
Yeah, so her...
She's still going.
Yeah, so her
When were you born?
husband died
83.
31 years ago. He died.
Yeah.
Born in 88, yeah. So he died after you were born.
Yeah. I'd have known him for 2 years.
And what brand of whiskey does Grace favour each night?
JD.
No,
Glenmorangie?
no.
Glenfiddich?
Closer. Think about what the brand of whiskey that old people tend to drink in the UK.
Bells?
Very close.
Teachers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Teacher's Highland Cream, which
it's not whiskey.
started being made in 1884, only 22 years before Grace was born.
Fucking hell.
However, occasionally she enjoys a famous grouse. There she is. There's the picture of her.
Fucking hell.
I agree. It doesn't look too bad for 111.
Jesus, where have our eyes gone?
Wherever what?
Eyes gone.
Oh, they were quite sunken, yeah. Well, you get quite thin. You don't eat a lot
Dark
when you're that
as well.
age.
They look like, portals
Okay,
to
the old
something.
lady looks like she's from hell. So
You know that in the fridge in Ghostbusters?
There is no...
Yeah, there's that
Ooh.
thing, and it's just got those eyes that are just black.
The dogs,
what
the
they colour.
gatekeepers.
yeah,
That's what they kind of look like. You can't really see on Dan's chiseled abs there because they've disappeared somewhere.
yes. So my question to you guys this week is,
Oh, I forgot that we were doing news.
yes, Grace Jones claims that
Famous black songstress.
Grace Jones claims that drinking whiskey has kept her going to 111. Now, I personally quite enjoy a whiskey.
Right.
So if someone turning around to me and saying a whiskey a night is going to keep you going to 111, that seems like quite a good deal for me, given that I enjoy drinking whiskey anyway.
Yeah.
So my question to
Well,
you
if it has to be teachers.
well, maybe not if it's teachers.
Yeah.
I'm not 17 anymore.
Yeah.
But my question to you is that if you could pick one thing, genie pops out of a bottle, and one thing that you get to do every night is going to keep you going to 111, what's it going to be?
What do you think?
Food related, eat edible.
Does it have
or
to
like,
be an edible thing or
be-
just an activity?
Could be anything.
could it be,
An
a
activity.
salute towards the moon or something, or
Well, I guess it would be something that you enjoy doing. I enjoy drinking whiskey. Grace enjoys drinking
so
whiskey.
you'd stick with whiskey.
So I mean, if someone said, if you have a glass of whiskey every night, it's going to keep you going past 100.
Five Guys milkshake.
Five Guys milkshake.
Five Guys milkshake every night if it kept me going to 111.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
I always have salted caramel and malted milk together.
Ooh,
Boning.
boning every night.
Yeah.
But what about when you get to 100 years old?
And you've still got a bone.
Yeah, but the thing is, because the genie popped out the lamp, I can make the wish and I'd still get a boner even at 111 years old.
What if, though? What if? I mean, like, not to be a bit morbid here, but Grace's husband Leonard died.
That's true. I
died
didn't think that
30 years
through.
ago.
Okay, no, take it back. I got to think.
You got to have sex with your,
with the dry
with your corpse bride for another 30 years.
That's kind of metal. Christ, I don't know. Does it have to be 111 or can you live indefinitely upon this?
Well, I mean,
she hasn't died yet. She could live
she's-
indefinitely.
She might
Sorry,
might
that was a
continue
fruit
on.
fly.
She might continue on.
Yeah.
You never know. There's a fucking one in my drink as well.
They're
There we go.
everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
why we got so many fruit flies in here. Sorry, guys.
Oh, fuck. There's so many things that I enjoy to do and to eat and to drink.
A slice of pizza every night wouldn't be too bad.
That wouldn't be
either.
too bad, but a slice of pizza. But like that's the thing. Is the trouble is that this sounds like a moderation thing.
Yeah.
Like my problem
I
with
can't eat a whole pizza every night.
my problem with a glass of whiskey is like, on a Friday night one, I want to spoil myself and I want to have 2 or 3 glasses of whiskey. I feel like I might be putting the
Knocking years back off.
putting it in jeopardy. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe a nice long sort of smoke on a pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't smoke a pipe,
Because the thing is,
but I've always fancied smoking a pipe.
Yeah.
think
Yeah, the ritual of it and just sort of sitting there for 20 minutes
to
just
make it.
puffing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deal with the-
Because
I've always fancied that.
I guess the thing is for me is that if you had to do it every night, like a slice of pizza every night right now sounds good, but I can imagine that in
3 months
30
down the line,
years,
you're like,
in
"Oh."
30 years time, when I've got to eat my slice of pizza before bed, I'm going to be looking at a slice of pizza and thinking, oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Would you
just
not have
one-
that with whiskey though?
Just one night without
Especially
a slice
when
of
you're
pizza.
like maybe in your late 80s and you got your dentures in as well.
Sucking
Yeah.
on pizza.
Sucking on pizza. Fuck
Yeah.
that shit.
But would
Get
you
it
not think
mashed
the
up
same
for you.
with whiskey though every night? So a glass of whiskey, a shot of whiskey every night is every now and again you can be like, fuck, I fancy something different.
I think the thing is with whiskey is that you could change the type of whiskey, couldn't you? It could be a different tasting
I could change
whiskey.
You could have a
Pizza.
peaty one. You could have a...
But pizza's
You know,
always the
wooden
same.
one.
Pizza's always the same base, though, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's
Is
it's,
whiskey
Change the
not-
topping.
it's
is
cheese
whiskey
and
not the
bread.
same base really?
No,
No, a lot of whiskies taste quite different.
yeah.
I would say.
I like your one milkshake because you can have a completely different milkshake every night.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of different milkshakes.
There's a whole lot of different milkshakes.
I suppose
so-
I could have different pipe tobacco every night.
Yeah,
You can get flavoured pipe tobacco, can't you?
yeah.
I'm thinking about investing in a pipe. What do you think?
There's something about smoking that doesn't, even though I've never really been a smoker, it doesn't get old, does it? When you smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke, especially as a smoker, when you were,
Yeah.
you never got bored of smoking, did you? You
No.
always enjoyed a cigarette.
To be honest, I'm still not bored of smoking. The reason I took up vaping is because I know that smoking is bad for me, but
The habit
but I
is-
didn't want to give up smoking
The
because I
habit
like
is the hardest
smoking.
bit to kick.
Yeah.
The
Not only
nicotine,
that,
not
it's
so
not
much.
so much that he doesn't want to kick it, he enjoys it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, but the habit is the hardest bit to kick.
yeah.
When I've given up in the past, and I have given up for extended periods of time in the past, cold turkey as well. I once gave up 2 months cold turkey.
Don gave up cold turkey for 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
so
after Christmas.
Yeah,
I'm sick of it. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm thinking about investing in a pipe. Just have a smoke outside before
bubble
I go to bed.
pipe.
Yeah. You could get a vape pipe, can't you?
Yeah, but that's not the same.
No, it's not the same.
It's just having a vape.
Not when the end glows blue. as you-
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to look like fucking Disney light show up there.
When I was a kid, I had piano lessons from a guy who lived up near my nan, and he was a pipe smoker. And when I'd be waiting to go into my lesson, it was in his house, right opposite where our friend Stu lives, actually.
Is that right?
Yeah, just over the other side of the road. But he had like a huge collection on the wall of pipes and pipe cleaners and pipe tobacco, and like it was all on the wall. But it was like this real ornate thing of all these different pipes. But I really like the smell of pipes. Like his whole house, it's like that sweet tobacco smell.
Yeah, I like the smell of cigars as well a lot.
Oh yeah.
When
Yeah,
I'm smoking a cigar around me, I'm like,
yeah. There's something about pipe smell though. It's like it's just sweeter than any other kind of smoke.
yeah,
It
I
smells
don't
really
enjoy
great.
cigarette smoke.
No,
Not at all.
no.
No, neither do I. Which is why I'm wondering if I take up the pipe, perhaps I'll only have 1 or 2 pipes a day.
A couple of little.
Is it worse for you than smoking?
It's worse for your mouth because you don't inhale pipe smoke like a cigar.
Yeah, you roll it around.
You roll it around, give it a taste, blow it back out again. But imagine it's slightly better for your lungs.
Mm,
If
probably.
you're smoking it less as well, maybe it might be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should get you a deer stalker.
Not a deer stalker. I don't want like a deer stalker hat.
Yeah.
Oh right. I thought you were talking about a meerschaum pipe
Oh
there for a
no.
second. I don't need that big.
No, I want to.
Is
get
that
you.
like a Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get you a deer stalker. You could be like a new trendy Sherlock Holmes. We'll get you a deer stalker snapback.
I thought Benedict Cumberbatch did.
We'll get you a deer stalker snapback, and
Yeah.
instead of playing the violin, you can play the saxophone.
That sounds good. Who would be my Watson? Do you want to be my Watson?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, you could be my Watson.
Do I have to be the annoying lady that lives downstairs?
You can be Mrs. What's her name?
Mrs.
It's not Havisham. That's
That's
Dickens.
yeah, that's
Great Expectations.
yeah, Mrs. Oh, fuck!
Yeah, I can almost hear it.
Yeah,
It
it's
is-
with an H. I
It
think.
is like Mrs. Havisham, but it's not Mrs. Havisham.
It's Mrs.
Mrs.
Homersham. No, we're gonna have to look this up because otherwise it's going to play.
You
in my
know, do you know? I tell you why you want to say say Havisham is because in Basil, the Great Mouse Detective, the Disney film, my favorite Disney film, the guy's name in it is the little girl's name is Flavisham.
They just make that up, did they, on the spot?
I don't
Mash
know.
2 words together. We can't name a main female role. Let's just make up a name.
Landlady. What's her name? Mrs. Hudson.
Mrs. Hudson.
Fuck yeah.
Well, you could be my Moriarty.
Oh, yeah, could be.
Would you rather be my Moriarty than my?
I don't know.
than my
Ross,
Watson?
Ross can grow a beard, and Moriarty's got the beard.
That's true. Would you be able to create intricate schemes?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, got a couple of raspberry pies kicking around at home.
There we go. This is the updated
That'd
Sherlock
be a very
Holmes.
modern Sherlock
Yeah.
Holmes, wouldn't it?
And instead of being a doctor, I because I have no formal qualifications, I can be like, what's the updated version? It's the Love Doctor,
A guru.
a guru. No.
Have your own ashram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to have milkshakes.
Yeah, why not?
I'm going to carry on the whiskey because it seems to be working for Grace Jones, and Dom, you're going to go for
A pipe.
a pipe.
Well, I don't think the pipe or the milkshake is actually going to work, but you all might.
It's a common thing they do say. A lot of these sort of centenarians is they all sort of have something liquor based in the
Yeah,
evening.
but
Little
also
tipple.
They also didn't grow up eating processed foods. I think that's got to be a main reason that our generation are going to die young.
Yeah, but also their parents didn't grow up eating processed foods and died at like 60 and 70.
But that's because of medicine, though. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
well, medicines have come to the point where people can live.
You think Grace has just hit the sweet spot? It's got nothing
Yeah.
to do with the whiskey. She's just in a good place.
Yeah, she's not had too much shit, and she's.
Do you think we'll see life
Got good-
expectancy go down in our lifetime then?
Well, I've seen documentaries recently that say that that's it now. That's the most you're going to get, and it's probably going to start going backwards.
I've seen a lot of documentaries saying that that's not the case. It's just about the experts you consult, really.
Yeah,
We don't know until we get there. We can just do our best projections.
depends if we change our habits or not.
Well,
We
depends
change,
on
yeah.
how the world changes.
We're certainly not going to get there drinking fizzy drinks and eating Mars bars, we.
That's true.
No, probably
But she
not.
got there living through the 50s. So,
Yeah, that's true.
She
Dripping sandwiches, mate.
Nothing wrong with that. She probably took a lot of LSD in the 70s.
I
doubt
don't
it.
know.
She was
She was
already
already
in her
90.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to wrap this up. We will be back on Thursday with our main episode. Or will we?
Maybe. You won't be here, though, will you?
Yes.
We're gonna see what we can do.
We'll get that confirmed. We'll get that firmed up. I like a good firming up. I'm not-
I'm working on it now.
Yes, I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be in lovely St Ives. But this is, I think,
Where's St Ives?
possibly it's down in Cornwall.
Of course it is, yeah.
Lovely.
This could potentially be our last podcast in our Sanctum Sanctorum.
Yes.
Sanctum 2. We're on to Sanctum 3.
Yeah.
We're on to Sanctum 3, yeah.
Yeah.
For the time being, that Sanctum 3 might be my back room at my parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
You stand out the street. You guys want to record a podcast?
Yeah.
You wanna buy some death
I'm in the
sticks?
very early stages of buying a house. When I buy a house, there will be a podcast studio room / thing in it.
It's one of those big Playmobil houses.
That's it.
Like little red door.
Yeah.
We can only record if it's not raining.
Yeah.
I have a couple of ideas
And
of
if we
where
can fit in
maybe
there
to
while,
locate
while
ourselves.
Matilda's making plastic dinner.
Yeah.
I have a few ideas of maybe somewhere to locate ourselves, but leave it
You
with
know,
me.
with a stop and buy one or whatever it was called. What are they called?
I don't know.
What were the little things called? The little cookers? Stop and buy one, or was it?
Oh, fucking hell, what they called?
Yeah, that's what it was called. wasn't
Easy bake ovens.
it? Yeah, and it was called. I'm sure the English version was
Oh, I
called.
don't know.
Stop and
Fisher
buy.
Price.
Stop
I
and
didn't
buy
have
one.
I didn't have a sister, so
Hey, did you? No.
Ah, you didn't, did you?
Nope.
You had a brother.
yeah.
He's a little bit like a sister.
Wow. Still though, he favoured Action Man over Stop and Buy Oven or whatever it's
Stop
called.
and buy one. I think. I'm sure that's
Actually,
what
that's
it's
a good question. What action figures did you guys have when you were younger?
Batman.
called. Mine was
You had,
Yeah.
all Ghostbusters. The real Ghostbusters.
All
as they called it.
Ghostbusters.
That was the main
Transformers
one.
for me.
Transformers for you.
Main one
I had a
was
Bumblebee. Because you get
The
a
bug.
little bug Bumblebee,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Transformers kicked in after. Really, I was a little bit Thundercats towards the end of Thundercats' reign.
Dun, dun,
Then
dun, dun,
Then I was
dun, dun,
massively
dun,
the real
dun.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And there was a little bit of the Turtles as I got a bit too old for it.
They're the world's most...
Yeah, all mine were Batman because I was just sort of getting old enough for those kind of toys when Batman the Animated Series was running.
Amazing.
And then they-
What a time to be alive.
Every
Yeah.
possible iteration of Batman you
I-
could possibly do in the 90s.
I got a Batman every time anything happened. Like I had to go to. I was quite ill when I was fairly young. I was just constantly getting colds and stuff. So they thought there might be something wrong with me. So I'd have to go to the doctors for lots of blood tests and things like that. Every time I got a needle stuck in my arm, bribed with the Batman figure. Every time there was any sort of like occasion, I think I got christened, got given a Batman figure to get in order to bribe me to go up to the font.
Did you get christened when you were a bit older then, not when you were a baby?
I think I was about 3.
Mm.
Maybe,
I got christened when I was like fucking 8 months old.
Yeah, I was pretty young.
yeah.
Didn't
Well,
enjoy that.
I was with it enough that I got tricked into it because my dad told me there was fish in the font,
Quick,
Yeah.
have a look.
and then and waved Batman figures at me.
This is baptizing Batman.
Yeah,
My mum has always said that she's not religious, but she doesn't want to risk us getting stuck in purgatory. So she always christened us.
well,
Well, now
That's-
you're going to hell, so that's
Yeah.
fine because you've lived a life of sin.
I
Because
have,
if you
yeah.
hadn't have been baptized, you would have gone to purgatory.
Which is worse,
Which is-
purgatory or hell?
And purgatory is nothing. It's just
Yeah.
yeah.
hell is eternal damnation.
Purgatory's
Fire
waiting in a queue, isn't it? Forever.
Yeah, and to be judged.
Mm.
Do you think that that physical ailments affect you in purgatory? Because like if you're just sort of standing around waiting, the worst part about waiting for me is not
Sore feet.
standing.
Mm. Achy
Mm.
back.
Do you think that the physical constraints are a thing
I
in
imagine
purgatory?
you've been shriven from your physical form.
Because obviously it's neither here nor there. So
Yeah.
really, I
maybe
think
it's part physical, part not.
I think
Hopefully, it's the upper
think
half of your
so-
body that's physical.
think sort of like making you ache. That's a little bit bordering on torturous.
So
Mm.
almost
So
like
that's
hell.
a little bit more like hell. It'd have to be
Yeah.
nothing, wouldn't it? It'd have to be just a nothing. I'll take a nothing over
Mm.
hell.
There you go.
Stan's choice.
Lady's choice.
Let's just get him unbaptized.
I think I've done that over the years already.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Excommunicated.
definitely think that I'm not. My name's not going to be on the list, and I'm definitely not going in.
I don't think Church of England excommunicates people.
No, I meant my name on the heaven list.
Yeah, but if you repent all your sins on your deathbed, you're fine.
I don't
Yeah.
repent. I don't regret a thing.
Say 4 Hail Marys. You've got to bribe your way in there, Dan.
I know,
That's how
for-
Christianity works. You've got to bribe your way in.
Just give some money to the church.
Yeah, but
Grovel, Dan. Grovel.
I don't grovel.
Grovel before him.
For he is the Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think there's probably just going to be a whole lot of nothing when I do
If it does turn out to be true, though, you're going to feel silly.
It's not going to.
No, it's not going to. But can you imagine, though? Get out there and
Shit.
go, "Oh, fuck. I should have lived a clean and just life."
Yeah.
Well, God didn't, did he? He was banging bloody Egyptian girls or wherever they were from.
Yeah.
Wherever Mary was
Impregnating
from.
virgins, wasn't he?
Not Egyptian. It's Israelite.
Oh, yeah. Banging
Jewish girls.
Banging Jewish girls.
Cool story, bro.
Yep.
Anyway.
Because, yeah, she wasn't getting the D.
See you all at some
In
point.
hell. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, see you all at some point. I've been Dan.
I've been Dom.
I've been Ross.